So, läuft, oder? Läuft? I didn't put too much effort into setting up the picture today because I just really want to get something off my chest and get done quickly with this video. I want to start to vlog in English now. Why I speak English, although I'm from Germany. Otherwise I don't feel that I can show some attitude. Da muss ich mir was aufbauen. Natural light from here. Should I start doing it in English now? I mean, at some point it has to be. It's gotta be. Who am I kidding? This might get me more views. At least my American friends can understand me, and maybe friends from other countries that don't speak German. Today I want to talk about a topic that has been with me for about 8 years or something. 7 or 8 years. I've been talking about sorting out my things. I've been a collector all my teenage life, and I've been a film fan, or like a huge fanatic and collector. I've been a fan of certain Hollywood stars, and I've been collecting everything I could lay my hands on about them. It was magazine articles, it was books, or beer cans, buttons, pens, whatever there was. Posters, anything I can get, I was collecting and trading with other people. And yeah, it's stuff that I left behind at my parents' house at the attic. I left it there in boxes because obviously when I moved to Hamburg to study, I didn't want to take it all with me. But also I couldn't throw it away. I mean, it was things that meant to me a lot at that time, and they fulfilled me, they made my life more complete, so I just really wanted to keep the things, and yeah, they're still there at my parents' house. Meine Mutter wird mich wahrscheinlich umbringen, wenn sie erfährt, dass ich hier Kunstwerke zurechtschneide, anstatt irgendwie den Scheiß einfach rauszuschmeißen. Denn sie schmeißt nämlich gerade was vom Dachboden, glaube ich. Sie mistet aus und ich tauche ein in jedes kleine Scheißdetail. Ich kann das nicht anders. Kommt da noch was? When I moved to Hamburg in northern Germany to study film at the art academy, I didn't notice how I switched to collecting something completely different. I thought maybe I was done with it, but since I was taking photos every day in my life and I was filming stuff, I was actually collecting life and moments. And I didn't share it with people or friends. Sometimes maybe I did just a couple of shots, but mostly I just gathered the stuff on my computer and never even looked through it. It was just, yeah, you know, it's like addiction probably. It maybe takes even up space in your mind somehow without you noticing, you know, for a while. At some point I did notice that all the stuff that I have somehow keeps me from living my life more fully. It felt like I was stuck, and it's been feeling that way for a very long time. I mean, there's a lot happening and I'm experiencing lots of things and I'm having happy moments, but in a way I'm also suffering. I'm suffering that I'm not working more and more creatively and not earning enough money. I'm always on the verge of existential fear, you know, that I don't have enough money, so that's always been a fuck up. I'm in an apartment with another person, and I have 2 rooms. Like, I felt I needed 2 rooms, one for sleeping and books and whatever, and my piano, and the other room is like my home office space. And it feels nice to have that, but it's not like I'm way more productive. I mean, I wish I was 3 times more productive than I am. So I guess I have a problem with throwing things away or giving things away, although I'm a lot better at it now. I got this wonderful book. It's this here. I don't know if I'm showing it well. Magic Cleaning by Marie Kondo. One of the things that I learned through this book, which are new for me, is that you can sort things out in a certain order. So I used to just start with anything, you know, and just switch from books to magazines to letters to clothes. But Marie Kondo says it's really better to start with clothes and then continue with books and then just work your way through, starting with easy things, going to the toughest part, which is things that are connected with memories, like photographs maybe, or letters. I'm now at the point where I'm dealing with books. I'm going to sell things at a flea market on Saturday, like in 3 days, so I'm making progress. Also, I think that I would probably deal with my money problems better, or the way I'm working and spending my time, if I had less things and if I had things in order. Because I think that I would probably think more clearly and see more clearly what I have to do in life. And it's not that I just think that. These books about cleaning up say that, and I kind of believe them. Another helpful book that I've been reading was by Kate Northrup. I don't even know how to pronounce that correctly. This book is called Money, a Love Story, and it's really interesting because it tells you how your money problems arise from the way you think about money and the way you feel if you deserve it or not to live in abundance. It's really hard for me to sum it all up in English quickly, so I just want to tell that it totally works to think about resetting your mindset and the way you think about money and earning money, because it's just definite that it's gonna make some progress. I started to work, it's kind of like a workbook. I started to work with it because it gives you assignments to think about certain Überzeugungen. I don't know the English word. Whatever. It asks you to remember how you grew up and on what mindsets about money. As I sometimes do when I go poop, I just grab a book from my shelf, anything. I just really do it intuitively. It's not like I'm planning that, oh, I need to read this. I just grab a book and then, not to be bored, and I just think maybe there will be an answer for me in some way. And this time I grabbed Money, a Love Story, although I haven't been reading in it or working with it for months. I just grabbed it and I didn't read where my reading sign was. I just opened any part, and it talked about money and debt that you have and your emotions. And it talked about how you should work on getting rid of the debt, of all your debts, and with which one to start. And I never thought about it this way, but it said that it's really important to look at your emotions concerning different debts. You can have a debt with a bank, and it might cost you energy and you want to pay it back. But you also might have debt from your parents, with your parents, or I don't exactly know how to say that. And you might feel a lot worse about what you owe your parents than what you owe the bank and you paying them back. So Kate Northrup tells you to maybe try and get rid of the debt with the most negative emotions. So I just realized that I really might have a bad feeling about the debts I have with mom and dad, but also the debt concerning my boxes standing in their attic with all my stuff. I mean, I'm fucking 35 years old and they still have my boxes from when I was 15 collecting Arnold Schwarzenegger and Jim Carrey fan stuff. So I don't know, I just realized that maybe it's hard for me to take care of everything I have here with me in my Hamburg life maybe it's hard to start doing that because it's much more important to get rid of the stuff that my parents have to hoard for me, and I'm taking away their life space. And maybe that's something I have to take care of first before cleaning up or clearing my own space. I'm making this video to kind of force myself to live up to the standard that now I'm telling the world about what about the fact that I seem to know what to do in my life. So now I'm kind of forced to live up to it. Maybe it will take another half year or something, but eventually I think I'm gonna get to it, and I think it's gonna change shit for the better.